light.
I remember.
Probably maybe even a second light.
We understand as gun owners that the fight for freedom never ends. And if you ever want to fight, we have one on our hands right now, because the radical left is continuing to try to grab our guns and to take our freedom. The good news is that we aren't descendants of fearful men, and many have gone before us. They've laid down their lives. They've done the things that they need to do to keep us free, and we're very thankful for them. You know, when you think about being here in the land of Lincoln, when you think about being under the Lincoln statue, he made the observation that we were conceived in liberty. And what does that mean to us as Americans? It means that the seed of freedom was planted into the hearts of a young nation, that the seed of freedom was planted into the hearts of American patriots. And those people that planted that seed then, that seed grows in our hearts. And freedom is never free. And freedom is what we're all about.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm State Representative Dan Brady from the 105th District in the Bloomington-Normal area. I just want to say, first off, thanks to each and every one of you for being here today, for standing up for what's right, your right, and the Constitution's right that you can bear arms. And God bless you, and thank you very much for being here and doing that. Just a few minutes ago in the House, we had a ceremony. And in that ceremony, we honored the soldiers, the sailors, the airmen, and the Marines, all from Illinois, who've made the ultimate sacrifice in this preceding year. God, duty, honor, and country. That's what you, ladies and gentlemen, stand for, and we stand with you. God bless you all. Let's go get the work done together. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Bailey.
God bless you guys for coming out here to celebrate freedom today. And I'm going to tell you what, in just a short while, we will experience true freedom in Illinois as we start this movement to retake our country. So it's a great honor, and I'm glad that you're able to be back here in Springfield in person, without masks, and reminding politicians who they work for. My name's Darren Bailey, and I'm a proud conservative, and I'm honored to stand up and fight with you for our freedoms. There are 4 words in the Bill of Rights that extreme liberals like J.B. Pritzker and Joe Biden simply don't understand. So I'm going to say them really slowly and really loud. Shall not be infringed. Void the void. Our God-given and constitutionally protected rights are worth fighting for. And as mentioned earlier, God bless everyone out here that has served to stand to protect our freedoms. I've been on the front lines for our freedoms every step of the way. I sued up and I sued J.B. Pritzker over his tyrannical mandates, and I've been standing with you, fighting in Springfield to keep gun-grabbing liberals from taking away our rights. I was in an event not long ago, and someone asked me where I stood on the Second Amendment, and if I would be willing to compromise at all. I looked them straight in the eyes, and I said, my position is very clear, and I told them that I would gladly die on my front porch before I gave up anything. And I mean that, friends, and I hope I don't ever have to prove that, but I will stand. I filed legislation to eliminate unconstitutional FOID cards. They make 0 sense other than to create a barrier between honest Illinoisans and their God-given right to defend themselves and their families. In Illinois, crime is out of control because extreme politicians like Pritzker and Lightfoot have abandoned law enforcement and simply made our communities less safe. Here's an idea that I've been pushing for 3 years, and instead of trying to defund the police, how about we defend the police and put more police on the streets? How about we send a message to criminals that the days of woke politicians prioritizing criminals over the cops are over? I also support and will fight with you to make Illinois a constitutional carry state. No more unnecessary burdens. No more barriers. It's time that we exercised the Second Amendment. I love to hunt, but the Second Amendment is not about hunting. And anyone who says that it is lying or simply doesn't understand it. I'm fighting for your rights, and I won't back down. I will fight to ensure that every law-abiding Illinoisan can protect themselves and their families. I will fight to ensure that the single mom walking home in a bad neighborhood doesn't have to wait months before she can protect herself or her children. If you love guns, if you love God, if you love freedom, and if you love Trump, then by all means go to BaileyForIllinois.com, join our movement, reform Springfield, and restore Illinois. Thank you so much, ISRA. Thank you so much for everyone here coming out to celebrate and protect our God-given rights. God bless.
Thank you, Senator. Now we have all these are 100%ers I'm going to endorse, going to introduce here today. Blaine Wilhauer.
Thank you. Man, it feels good to be here today. It feels like freedom, right? Yeah, because that's what we're all about. How many of y'all think we need a new governor in 2022? Kick J.B. Pritzker to the curb, right? I kind of like that Darren Bailey guy right there. Who's with me? Yeah. Yeah, hey, this is what it's all about, guys. The Second Amendment is about keeping the government in check. And we've seen over the last 2 years in this state that we got a government and we got a bureaucracy that is completely out of control. We need to bring accountability here, and that's what we're doing, guys. You can count on us. We will not falter, we will not fail, we will not give an inch when it comes to defending the constitutional freedoms here. We will not compromise when it comes to defending the Second Amendment. It's too important. You need to make sure that you get out there in your communities and you support the leaders that are going to stand firm, because that's what it's all about. The gun lobby in the state of Illinois is a huge, huge lobby. We have the numbers. You need to make sure that you mobilize, get out there, support these guys, hold them accountable, and let's win in 2022.
Fantastic. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Blaine just talked about a plan in the next few months. And this plan to basically change the governor and change the government of the state of Illinois is going to take everybody working day by day, reaching out to our neighbors, our friends, people across the state of Illinois with one message. And the message is change. Is it change? Are we tired of what's going on in the state of Illinois? Who is it up to? It's up to all of us. Not just legislators, not just IGOLD folks, but everybody involved in the state of Illinois. 12 million, 13 million people. This is the time. This is the time. Say it with me. This is the time. One more time. This is the time. Let's do it. Second Amendment, folks. It's coming. It's coming. November's not far away. Thanks very much.
Okay, who else would like to speak? What representative would like to speak? Oh, come on. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm Senator Wynn Stoller from the 37th District. I ran for office in 2020 because I was afraid of our rights getting trampled. Our state is going in the wrong direction, and I said, you know what? I either need to move out of this state or I need to put my hat in the ring. So I decided to get involved and put my hat in the ring, and I ran for office, and here I am. And I want to tell you a story. My grandpa Stoller from Gridley, Illinois, had a 410 side-by-side, kept in the back of his pickup truck. And on the way home from work, he worked in the grain mill there in Gridley, and sometimes he would see a rabbit or a squirrel on the side of the road. He would shoot it, take it home. Sometimes they'd even eat that for supper. Well, this gun got lost within the family, and my cousin uncovered it in an attic. He restored it beautifully, and he wanted to transfer it to his son. Well, I got elected in 2020. One of the first bills that came to us was House Bill 562, and it put restrictions on transferring a gun like that to a family member. That's not right. That bill also put additional burdens. Well, you call me crazy, but it put voluntary fingerprinting into law. Now, I'm a little skeptical of that. Call me crazy, but I think that is just a pathway to mandatory fingerprinting, and we need to fight back against that. I'm also a proud co-sponsor of Senator Anderson's Repeal the FOID bill. We need to repeal the FOID. It's unconstitutional. And I'm a proud supporter of the Second Amendment, and I appreciate you all coming out today. Thank you so much.
I'm State Representative Andrew Chesney, and I can tell you I've spent about 4 years in this Capitol, and we need a mean tweet. Do we not need a mean tweet? My gosh, you know, when we had Donald Trump, things were great. Now we've got disaster on the national and the state level, and I'm telling you, the people in this building, a lot of them, it's a pro-criminal first agenda. You all are law-abiding citizens, and that's why you're here today, because our rights are under assault, and we know it. We know the people in here, they'd rather arm criminals than arm law-abiding citizens, and that's why we're here fighting for our rights. But we need a little bit of help from you. We need to tell our story, too. We're good people, we're law-abiding people, and we stand for the Second Amendment. These folks spend more time putting pedophiles and criminals, rapists and murderers into our streets. They're going to spend more time disarming you. We got to get loud, folks. We got to get real loud, and we got to vote. Thank you all for coming out today.
Representative Milk.
All right, I'll do the best I can. I wasn't planning to speak, but we women of the House and Senate have to make sure that our voices are known too. I see lots of women out here. We let the guys speak, that's fine. But I want you to know, we're on board too. We support you. Mostly, we appreciate that you took the time to come here today. And I want to tell you what I got in my email about 30 minutes before you all started your march from GPAC. Dear Representative Ellick, today you'll see many activists powered by the gun lobby swarm the state capitol in an attempt to roll back all the laws that we've worked hard to pass. Laws that keep Illinoisans safe from gun violence. That was my opinion too. I had to share that with you. We here know the laws that they pass do nothing to prevent gun violence. It only makes the criminals stronger and bolder. So I just want you to know we are here to support you. Continue to support us. I don't know where everybody's from. I'm from downstate. I have tons of support in my district. Please make sure, no matter where you're at, that you're reaching out to your senators and representatives, Democrats and Republicans, even if you know they don't agree with you. Keep the pressure on and let them know that you're out there. From the women of the House and Senate, thank you again. Thanks.
Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. And while you're at it, please leave us a comment. Thank you for watching.